commercial. I gotta figure out how some people, they must use StreamYard. It must be how they do it. Because they just start the live and the live starts.
Yeah.
And they haven't edited because the chat's still there. Like, how do they do that?
Okay, I have a commercial.
Okay, we're low tech. Hey, friends, happy Wednesday, Friends Day. This is part 2. Oh, we wrote down some title names. I can't remember. There were a couple cute names from last week. I've got a cat on some books. There's a cat reference photo. It's this cat in books linked in this video's description. Oh gosh, I don't even know what size this is. What?
It's not using the mic.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, jeez, that's weird. So they can sort of hear me, but it's going to sound far away, so now I'm talking louder. I don't remember what size this is. Well, Emily's here with us tonight.
Hello.
Oh, this is an 11 by 14. I'll go over the palette. I don't know if I'll be able to get done tonight, especially since we're having a little bit of delay with the mics. Okay.
Here's yours.
Okay. Sorry, guys. That's so weird. I guess I can just leave mine on.
Yeah. She's not doing anything.
That's the one that Wally's chewed.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
It was just the top one in the bucket. So it's the one we used last time.
Okay. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, wait. Or is this yours?
It doesn't matter.
Trade. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Wally's chewed mine is what you were saying.
Yes. I don't know what I said, but...
I wasn't clocking that.
I got flustered last week with the mics. I think I'm a little flustered
There you go.
again.
Okay. So hopefully the sound is better.
Yep.
Oh, that's weird. Those are new. I mean, they're not super expensive, but
we'll just live, like, watch us live with these mics, and then we'll just try it in 2 weeks, and it'll work.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm just going to start painting. I linked part 1 in the video's description. I suppose I can go over my colors. And I don't know how far down I'm going to go, but I'm hopefully I should be able to work on the books.
Okay.
These are all Liquitex. Titanium white, cad yellow medium hue, quinacridone magenta, phthalo blue green shade, Mars black. They're all basics except for the phthalo blue green shade is a heavy body. Oh, and I don't know if my legs... Here, I can do that. Okay. So I want to still add some white on the cat, like up in here. But, and I want to put some yellow on the glasses, but I'm going to work on the cat's body. Hope everyone's doing well tonight.
I did that fast.
You did that fast.
I was prepared.
Well, and it was last time. It was more of a panic, like what? And then I kept saying, "Can you hear us?" When that wasn't helpful because I forgot they can still hear me through the phone if the mics aren't working. So that was. Oh, you know what? I should pull up my reference photo here. I thought I was all ready. I'll show you the cat.
He's a very cute kitty.
He's a cute kitty.
Cute, cute.
I liked it for the green background. And then I'll find the books.
Oh, that's a juicy green background. I like that.
It's
like kind of Kelly green or something. Or is it too blue?
Here, I'll go back. It's pretty green, especially with a slightly bluer background I painted. And then I put it together. There's the cat and the books I put together in Photoshop. Where's the books? Oh. Other way. And there's the books. And I've cropped in on the books and scooted them off to the left of my wood panel. Oh yeah, this is a cradled wood panel. I wasn't going to set it up, and I'm setting it up. I printed out my Photoshop image to scale, taped it on. Well, first scribbled on the back with chalk pastel, taped it on, and then traced the front with a ballpoint pen. It speeds it up for me. Okay, oops, now I'm not on the cat. Okay, I think I'm in and settled.
Hey.
I could talk some more.
Oh, usually I just wait a breath because half the time I go, and then you're like, oh, and.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking that was like 3 breaths.
Maybe
it wasn't.
Oh, yeah. I was just giving you a chance because usually when I breathe in, you've got more to say. Okay, so far, and we also don't have many people yet. So far in the chat tonight, we've got Leanne and Paula and 11 other friends.
Oh, thanks for coming. So this is, I don't know, maybe a 1/2-inch filbert. That might be too dark, but it's kind of nice to work up to the lights. Oops, I didn't really want that color there. That's supposed to be in the shadow. I don't think it's gonna make or break. We'll cool it off a little bit.
Adds a little glow to his fur.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but then, then you get it on there and you kind of, there we go. My left arm was pulling down on the microphone cord.
Yeah, we're not used to this inconvenience anymore.
Well, it's just so odd.
I know.
Well, you know what I should do is maybe finish the glasses and the eyes.
Hmm.
Work my way down. We had, it could have maybe been an inch of snow this morning.
So weird.
But it melted on. I mean, it was just stuck to the grass because the ground. We had some warm days, so the ground was warm.
Yeah, it looked like perfectly when I looked out the window, and it was still. What time would that have been? I don't know.
I don't know. It's kind of early.
I think like 7:30ish. I was like, okay, did everyone get up really early and shovel? Or because I was trying to look at the street behind us.
Oh yeah.
And I couldn't quite see the street, but I could see like one really clear driveway. And I was like, okay, did they really shovel super good? Or was this ground too warm? It's kind of perfect. Like, no cleanup.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I was watching Storm Chasers last night, worrying about people in Illinois and.
Yeah, I called you and interrupted your storm watch.
Yeah. I don't know what I want here. I'm just kind of looking for. Oops, it's going to get darker. I just wipe my brush off so it doesn't have the burnt umber color I have there. I don't know how many tornado outbreaks there were yesterday. It's like, oh, probably shouldn't watch that.
I know. I literally before I went to bed, I think that's all I was watching on like Instagram Reels and TikTok was like people whatever they had posted that was happening in I think like Oklahoma last night is what I was watching.
I went down to a smaller number 1 round. So maybe I can control a little bit better, although this round is kind of fuzzy. It's been abused.
Teresa says, Annie, the cat is so cute so far.
Oh, thank you. We did a lot of the hard stuff last week.
Teresa also said, hi, dear friend. Sorry I'm late. You show up whenever you want.
Oh, gosh, yeah, there's no...
We don't take attendance here. Imagine if we did.
I try to think...
like, actually roll call. Tardy. Teresa was tardy today.
I suppose, I don't know if we can really do a giveaway on YouTube. There's just so many giveaway laws, and it's hard to... I won't go into the whole story behind my various giveaways over the years, but it'd be kind of fun. Just have everybody type something. And wouldn't have to be roll call. But I have a feeling, I don't know. I'd have to look into it. I'm in the weeds. Sometimes it just takes me a minute to warm up too, though. Kind of just looking at the shadow shapes in the paw. We're getting there. It takes longer if you don't go straight to white, but I think sometimes it looks, I don't know, it looks better.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it gives me the opportunity where I can still go whiter while I'm playing with the values and the shapes. So it might make that part easier, even though it's layers, so that layers take more time. It's kind of, I don't know how fussy I need to be about the paws.
The little paws.
You know, Wally's my first male cat. I haven't had that many cats, but I'm 62, so I've had a few in my lifetime.
You've ran through some kitties.
Well, they've lasted about 18 years. What?
To so interrupt you, I just saw something that there's this. So, like 3-in-1 kitties usually die from kidney failure.
Yeah, a lot of them do. That's why I'm so
And
scared about Wally.
some Japanese veterinarian or scientist or both, maybe same thing, has been working on a drug that can be given to a cat at any age, and basically, I don't know if like kitty already has stages of that, if it just like freezes it in the stage it's in, or if it helps it. I can't remember what the video I saw said, but basically eliminates that issue.
Wow.
And can be administered to it's like a shot or something, administered to a cat, and then you know, as long as your kitty doesn't have other issues, because that's really all it protects you from, it could projectedly extend a cat's life to like 30 years.
Oh.
And Chase's and also that it's in its like last trial where it's actually being tested on like cats, and it could be like start being distributed to general public or whatever veterinary offices by 2027.
How interesting. So they're not saying he has kidney issues, but that's one of the reasons why they don't want him to keep having the bladder infections, because I don't know. They don't really tell you everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you got to take him in right away because his kidneys will shut down if he's got a blockage.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Such a happy topic.
So I'm like, that drug
Sorry,
needs
guys.
to come out now so I can give that to my cats. And only if you could give it to them, only if it truly was like it just flat out extended their life to 30 years, and then I would just repeatedly administer until it's time for me to go, and then Mango and Maya can go too.
Well, there's that.
They basically become Zachary Binks, or Thackeray Binks from Hocus Pocus.
Pocus, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of fun to do those like little, but let's go back up. Like I said, let's finish the face, because I think the books are going to be a lot easier. The body's easier. Let's work on the hard stuff again. I think I might put some whiskers in. You know, this ear's turned a little bit. It's been bugging me, but I looked at the reference photo, and you know how cats can kind of, I think they can move their ears independently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This one's turned a little bit to the side, and this one's a little more towards us.
And Teresa says, I don't like to be late. I'm not adjusted to the new time.
Oh.
I know. I didn't even realize. I think I texted Chase like 10:30 on Sunday saying like, time jumps forward, just so you know. Like, don't.
I didn't know. It surprised me.
I know. I was like, I saw something about it, and I was like, what, already?
Yeah.
But speaking of Chase, he popped in with his $9.99 and his little goat emoji.
Oh, thank you, Chase man. So we're gonna do some white here. I got a different, smaller brush because it has a better point on it. It's a number 2 round from Royal and Lane Nickel. Oh, I mentioned Wally. If you're new here, Wally's my tuxedo cat.
He's very handsome.
Mostly black, white mustache, white triangle on his chest.
His suit is buttoned up.
I would say white toes on the front and one white sock on the back. I can't remember what the other leg is.
It just looks like each leg you look at, the socks are slowly slipping off.
Yeah. I'm trying to get that to roll. Maybe I'll just need to wipe it off. I might paint him someday. Okay, so this, I'm looking at the reference photo. The glasses still throw me. I kind of forget.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just...
Susie says, love this kitty.
Oh, thanks. Your lines don't have to connect. I've got a break in mine. I don't really have to follow a reference photo, but it's kind of good. Oh, that's fat. We'll just leave it. That one's fat too. It's probably because I'm off to the side. And it also could be the pressure. I mean, I just have too much pressure on it. So thinner paint. How thin? You just try it. Sometimes it works better than others. I've already demonstrated that. And a light touch. A lot of times I'll sweep, but when I'm doing the live stream, I'm not always at the best angle. Or I'd put this in my lap and maybe sweep. Well, that one was even thicker, and I tried to sweep. Well, what we can do... Oh, I was going to put on my computer glasses. That would help too.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot. I'm like, oh, why is that blurry? What I can do too... Well, maybe we'll just do it because it should dry pretty quick. I could take my background. I have a background palette. I could take that and skinny up the line. I can also... It's drying down, so I'm not quite so upset with it. Oops. My brush isn't clean. I can try and erase it to skinny it. That's not working. We could also just take some black. It's easier to skinny up a line sometimes than to paint a thin line.
Oh, speaking of cats doing cat things.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like a short cat. It's not a full cat tree. It's more like a little cat pillar. The two tower thing that used to be an end table.
It's like half as high as some of them.
It's like a stool height. Is it? I think a good way. It's like side table height, stool height. It used to be the end table in air quotes next to the sliding glass door in Chase's in my apartment when we first got the girls. But we've had that thing for 6 years.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's now in my office so that they can look out the window. But just like 2 days ago, Maya finally, because she likes the little cardboard house that my friend bought.
Oh yeah.
In the living room, she finally discovered that there was a hole in the bottom. And all of a sudden I was sitting in my office reading and I'm like, I can hear like purring so loud. And I'm like, and it's kind of echoing in the house in that little box. I'm like, where is she? And I'm like looking around and I'm like, why does it sound like she's in a box? And then I look down and my room, the office was pretty dark, and I just see like a little sliver of her kneading.
Oh.
And so she finally like sat in there for, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes, and then Chase came upstairs and she came out. But I was like, my gosh, I kept this thing for 6 years and you finally discover it. It's very cat behavior.
Yeah. It's a long time.
I mean, they sit on the top to like look out the window, but still, I'm like, dang, I could have just gotten like a little pillar if all they want is the height.
So I have the nose pads. Yeah, I'm listening to you, honey.
Pretty good.
I have the nose pads on here, and I just kind of got rid of that nose pad because I wanted to lighten up. Here, I can kind of anchor my hand on and I can flip up. So it's like a sweep. You know, up, hit the canvas, and then up. Like you're sweeping the floor. That's where brushstroke direction can really help you. I went back to that number one round. It's kind of frayed and fuzzy, but that'll be okay here. Trying to just scumble a little dry brushing in it. It's not really working. Let's just try that. Okay. I'm wondering, maybe I'll make a gold. I'm thinking about the glasses. Do I want to don't think we want to use bright yellow. I think we want to do a gold. There's some white. Let's reinforce that. And it kind of comes up like this. Of course, where it's black, I don't know if I'm really going to. I'm looking for almost white. I kind of want to put a couple right here. And I'm trying to remind myself I don't have to paint every hair.
Because if you paint every hair, then there's no hair.
Very good.
Thank you.
Oh, and I probably need to paint more of the body here. You are funny. Because if it's everywhere, it's nowhere, is what I usually have Emily say. Okay, I think we need a bigger brush. Oh, let's do the glasses. Let's do the highlight in the eyes. Oh, we could go straight up strong highlight. If I just look at the reference photo. I don't usually go. I usually have like a lighter blue and then I put some white in. I'm going to go with a brush that isn't so fuzzy. Kind of wipe the water off on it. It's almost like there's a window over here, the way the highlight looks. I have more shadow on my eyes than I keep talking and then looking at the reference photo. I have more shadow up here. I kind of like it. I'll show you the eyes in a minute here. Yeah, that's interesting. You really wouldn't see as much highlight in this eye. I'll just do one. Maybe I should wait until I get the glasses done. But yeah, couple of whiskers on the head just helps. I kind of want to.
I love them.
You know, you want to fix because it didn't do what you wanted. There. Okay, glasses. So, a little brown. Now it's going to be pretty darn transparent, but I think that'll be okay. It's kind of a raw sienna, a little more yellow. Do I have? Oh, that's pretty close. I've got a little. I just see a little. So the glass frames have been bugging me, but I'm also way too, I don't know what. Of course, I'm invested in my painting, but I overthink it. I might just bring down that black patch just a little so I can skinny up the glasses over there. When I look at the reference photo, then they look pretty darn close to being in the right spot. Now I need to remember that's wet.
That's wet.
I know. So let's start. I just cleaned out my brush. Let's start over on the, should start on the other side, but we'll just start here.
You've got 6 minutes to thank you break.
That always goes so fast.
I know.
What's nice is if I go over the black, it's not even going to hardly show. Well, yeah, I'm kind of glad that it's still pretty yellow compared to everything else. I'm going to go over where it's black. I'll show you up close because it will show a little bit where I miss the mark, miss the line. Gosh, the highlight just helps an eye look like an eye even more, if that makes sense. So now I'm a little worried because here, if I turn, I think we'll still be in frame.
You should.
Yep. I looked at the back of my phone. It didn't help me a ton. I'm just laughing because the way my hand was at an angle. Okay, we're wet over here, so we want to be careful.
It's wet.
It's wet.
Caution wet sign.
Yeah. Wonder if I'll remember to put that nose pad back in. Or I could paint out the other one. They're not that prominent. There's one nose pad right there. My cord keeps catching on me. I don't know why. Probably because I'm not used to it anymore.
I know. We're not used to being tied down. We're just free little birds, but now we're tethered down.
I wonder if it's my phone.
I don't know.
Did you notice how whiny I said that?
Yeah, I wonder if it's
my phone.
We could try it on mine. Like tonight, after this, we could go live on... We could do my first ever live. Go live on mine with it plugged in and see if it works on mine. But I mean, it works on the video app. And like when I go into the app I downloaded for the mics on your phone last week, it sees it and it recognizes it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like we get a lot of options on the phone live version to optimize or like to force it to a different audio or mic output or whatever.
Well, if we had like a laptop and StreamYard, I mean, we just have more things that could go wrong.
That too.
It's not like it.
It's not like it would solve this problem, but possibly cause others.
Yeah, you got to have other.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do it. It's just you have other problems. I don't know if that's going to read as a nose pad, but I'm putting it back in. I'll kind of line it a little bit. I'm getting more comfortable with looser. Now, those are very loose glasses, but those could be done. And I don't know that I mind them.
I like your loose glasses.
We could put a little highlight back in. I'm thinking, well, like on the cow, which post maybe a week ago, I made the inside of the monocle kind of a bluish. I could maybe just wash some, I don't know, kind of gray color maybe. Let's do this because of the highlight in the eye. I think the glasses are a little crooked or something. I'm looking at what I put on the reference photo and it just looks a little crooked.
A little crooked.
Here, I'll show. Oh, I didn't put in a... Oh, don't do that. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm the only one who's gonna, well, you guys too, but I'm the only one who's gonna really overthink it. Okay, we need those glasses to dry a little bit.
You could let them dry.
And do a commercial.
And
or do a
commercial
thank you.
Break. Yeah.
You know, when it looks good, you kind of hate to muck with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I will. I think I'll swipe a little. I mean, just like a little dirty gray. You can tell I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just wanted to take a minute and thank Margaret W. for sending money to support the channel. We have a new channel member. It's Louise. I think it's LaJoy -M6G. It gives us the @ handle or whatever that is. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
And we have a giveaway in a little over a week. So a week from tomorrow, if you're watching in real time, I'm giving away a Giclée print. It's Golden Glow Sunflowers. It's in a plastic protective because it's archival inks, archival paper. I don't want to touch it any more than I have to. I did sign, it says Giclée, or I signed it, it has the title, it says Giclée. It also says on the back, in case you want to trim out the border, because the image is 5x7, edge to edge is 6x8, if you wanted to put in a frame. So it's through my email. The link is in the video's description to my email address. Sign up. You can unsubscribe at any time. And the giveaway email will go out Thursday, March 19th in the morning. And I'll have random.org pick the winner on Sunday, March 22nd, 2026.
Yay.
That was halfway clear.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, I don't think that was enough time for it to dry. Yeah, well, yeah, hair dryer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, much lighter than I thought. I don't know if I really want to warm it up. So I went back to that, I don't know, 1/2-inch filbert. That's still lighter than I want. You know, I'm going to make it a little... These colors are strong. There. I don't see this in a reference photo. I'm going to kind of bring the shadow. Sometimes I give my cats... This cat has a pointy chin. Sometimes I even make them pointier. I don't know that that's a good thing. Oh no, that could go a little darker here. And a doubt smear. Now, if I wouldn't paint so thin, I wouldn't need another layer, but I just like them.
I like the layers, you know?
Yeah. I just colored, maybe a little too far colored outside the lines.
It adds depth without really you doing it to add depth, you know?
Yeah. Well, I was telling Emily I accidentally bought white gesso, which most people use. I've been using clear gesso. I bought it ages ago and I just never switched. But it doesn't have as much tooth. The bottle I bought, I don't know if it's all white gesso. It's Liquitex, so that's the only brand I use. So I don't know if all white Liquitex has less sand or whatever that is in there, or just this bottle I bought. But the clear gesso has a lot more sand, and I'm used to that. So it's been throwing me a little bit. It's like, oh. I'm fussing over the shadow, and it's probably just fine. I need to get the highlights on. Probably be quicker if I mixed a whole pile of creamy white, but it also, in the long run, I think it helps my painting. When I mix as I go, because I don't quite get the same colors all the time.
I think I say it every time, but it also, having to remix the color also kind of makes you better at seeing color, because you're like, okay, wait, but why isn't that matching?
Oh, true.
Why isn't that matching? Okay, I think it's a little too blue.
I don't know if I need to do this, but I'm kind of doing brush stroke fur direction. That's going to match the top of my book pretty well. Oh, I might have just bumped the camera. I don't know.
Okay.
I heard it.
Keep an eye on it.
I heard it. I heard something rattle, shake.
It might be me.
No, it was
okay.
It was right next. Oh yeah, it's close. I'm close to it.
My computer's a little behind.
I'm just apologizing if somebody gets a little seasick. You can let some of that blue come through and it can be kind of nice. Okay. It kind of goes up here. I hear Wally playing with his treat toy.
Really? He's so cute.
I think there's only one treat left in there. Sometimes one won't come out.
Mm-hmm. That's gotta be so frustrating.
That's probably why he's so uptight. This is straight up white. Maybe I'll go a little dirtier. Excuse me. Oh, I was going to put a cough drop in. Well, there's actually kind of a thumb here that I didn't really put in. Maybe we'll kind of see what we can kind of... That didn't really do it. I don't know what color this book's going to be. It's kind of the color of the background in the reference photo. Just making that edge a little darker. I was trying to think of something we could talk about. I was trying to think. I don't even remember the last book I just... Tom Lake was an audiobook I listened to, and Meryl Streep. Read it. What would you say?
Narrates it.
Narrates it. My paint's kind of thin, and it's going to run. There. I really enjoyed it. It's just I don't know if this is what most people call it or what you call it, Em. But it's a real people book.
A real people book, yeah.
A book about real. It's just story
It's just
about.
I always say it's just a story for a story for story's sake. It's not like you.
It's not a murder mystery or.
Yeah, or that there's. I mean, obviously, like there's like a character you always changes, or there's some kind of growth throughout every book, but it's not like the entire purpose of the book. That you learn the lesson of XYZ. It's just a story for story's sake.
Yeah. I thought she was good.
Mm-hmm. And Ann Patchett is friends with big people because Tom Hanks reads another one of her books, I guess. I don't know which one.
I'm making more. This harder.
I was going to look it up, and then I forgot. Marty says, just popping in to say hello. Granddaughter getting married this weekend, so we are busy with wedding stuff. Have a great live. Congrats.
Yeah, thanks for saying hi.
Have so much fun.
I'm just not sure how to approach this, so I'm kind of sneaking up on it. Plus, I'm not real happy about... I wonder if it's because I've been doing a really detailed painting. I'm having a little bit of trouble tonight with loose and off to the right, and something's not jiving. Of course, it's like anything, like a piano player. You don't have a perfect night every night.
The Dutch House. by Anne Patchett. I have no idea what it's about. Probably a Dutch house. If I had to guess, just like Tom Lake, if I had to guess.
Maybe. We'll have to read that.
Mm-hmm.
I was asking Emily, or just commenting to Emily, they might, blah. I was saying to Emily that they must read it at least once or read ahead or practice because, like, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll run into live streams on like TikTok of people that film themselves narrating the books. Like they have a booth at their house and that's what they do for work. And I've never caught it in the beginning of like them discussing it or anything, but it's them just like reading the words on the page. I have literally no idea. I think I even read a book where did I read a book where oh no, that was we watched the reboot of Sex and the City and but I mean she wrote that book and she narrated it herself and I was like, did I read something where somebody had a problem? Did I read a book about somebody that narrates books and that she was having a hard time getting through the sad part of the book?
That was
Carrie writing the book about her life or whatever. I didn't want, I was about to give a big spoiler. But
yeah, I suppose I haven't watched it.
Even though I think that literally happened in the first episode.
It did. I do like having those lines there, even if I have to paint them back in like I am right now. I can still see them, especially up close. Okay, I feel like I'm taking too much time on the paw.
Take all of the time on the paw.
I need to get over that. I've been doing lives for quite a while now.
Get over it.
I have a hard time. I'm a hostess. I'm worried about people's time. And as you remind me, well, they can just click off.
We could be here for 7 hours, if we really wanted to be.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're getting there. And I kind of like just for lack of a better word, the blotchy look I'm getting. What's interesting is this paw actually should have a highlight too, but it doesn't in the reference photo. I'm going to give it, I wonder if it does, I don't know, that's kind of odd. I'll lighten that up. Okay, I think we could do the glasses. I've got some blue, but I don't know if I mind it. And then we'll come back and do some highlights and the cat will be done, I think. I should look at the stream. That always helps me step back.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch. Oh, I guess I can reach it. I left the garbage over there.
You want me to move it?
Nah, I just made a basket.
I saw it.
That was kind of a backhanded dish pass. Haha. Emily's not going to give it to me. Okay, so we want it thin. And that scares me. Is that going to read as glare? Oh, pretty much wipe that off. You could use, it might be easier to use a medium for this than really thin paint. I keep kind of doing the same thing there. I don't know that that makes much difference. I don't really see. I'm gonna let it dry. Well, that might. And then I don't let it dry.
You don't wait to see.
I don't wait to see. I don't know if that really helps or not. Let's look at the stream. The blues are pretty close. It's a little bluer on my iPad. Oh, you can't even see it. Hardly.
Mm-hmm.
On the stream. Of course, it's drying down, drying darker. Critic is running through my, not the critic, but like I guess the critic is the right word. Just looking at things. Oh, I just missed my own. I'm going to back up a couple seconds. I just missed my own up close of it. Oh, that might work. It looks painterly, which I like.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put some white. Kind of want some here. Of course, when you wipe it, sometimes you wipe too much. What can help is I'll have some white on the side of my finger. It's dry, but it still kind of helps. Oh, we need to do whiskers too. Okay, maybe I don't want to make that white. We gotta. Here, maybe if I just thin out my white a little bit so I can sneak up on it.
You need the whiskers. Where are my scissors?
There's some big scissors on my desk. Or
Where's my little guys?
My art table.
I brought my cute little guys.
Did you see I bought some overalls on Amazon?
I did.
I like them, and I knew I wasn't gonna like them on me, but I just had to try it because I've been wanting them for a long time.
Yeah.
And I don't think they look bad.
Mm-hmm.
They look I feel like I look more square.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, of course, they're overalls.
Yeah.
And they're cute, and they're a nice heavy weight for the price.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're nice overalls, but
we're not keeping them?
Nope, I'm gonna return them.
Okay.
And I knew it too, but I'm going, oh, I just have to show myself so I can stop thinking about them.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to decide how much detail I'm going to get in here.
How many weeds are you going to
I'm weeding.
wade through?
Yeah, because it's kind of fun too.
Mm-hmm. It's your favorite part.
I mean, you can get as much detail or not as you want in the fur. Trying to be random too, which is why I stop and look. It forces me to slow down and be more random. Ooh, that's kind of bright. That's kind of gone now.
One step forward.
Two steps back. Yep.
One step forward.
Yep. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can fix. Of course, you can get stuck in fix mode. I do that. Well, and then sometimes it's, if you paint it thin, it does dry down. Okay, that might be, I like that there's some blue coming through. We might be done.
Ooh.
With the cat. Oh, I gotta do the whiskers on the face.
Mm.
Cat's whiskers and bird's feet are easy to forget. I don't know, this is kind of... Oops, which way was I holding my palette? I think it was this way. There we go. Try to hold it the same way once I start painting because I get used to where the colors are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't always hold it the same way, but once I start, I try not to. Because I grab the wrong thing. Oh, right here. Just dry brush that out a little bit. I don't know. Is that too loose? Chris, you're too far away, maybe. I was going to say, is that too loose for you?
Yeah, I'm too far away.
Because it starts to blend. Well, do you like it far away when you're done typing?
You probably have to move your hands. I think, yeah.
Is it too loose?
No.
Would you tell me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I always say like, oh, it needs your extra layer. You know, however I say it.
Try to say it nice.
Yeah.
You worried about my feelings?
Oh, of course.
Oh.
So fragile over there, you know?
I could get a little spicy, but not too often, I think is fair to say.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly I just get cranky about something. Something other than you. I'm reinforcing these whites because they looked pretty good. And then they disappear. Could paint thicker. I think we're good, and I'm just... Oh, it's pretty loose for me. I'm fighting with it a little bit. I'm not liking it. I do like the eyes, though. Wasn't liking those last week.
Teresa says, all those darn feet, you know how I feel about them.
Oh, all the feets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hands.
Hands and feet.
Hard. Oh, I was going to go darker, and it was pretty much the same value. Watch this be too dark. Oh, that might be okay. Kind of scares me, but it might be okay. Just scribbling.
You scribble away, girl.
Oh, I know I hit it. I heard it rattle and I saw it this time. So I was looking at the values. I was working on the whites. Now I'm looking at the darks. I just grabbed straight up black. It's not coming off my brush, so I'm gonna grab a little water. You can play. I could play with this cat for another couple hours. I quite often do. Which is why I have the other videos where I here I'm dry brushing just a little more shape into that toe. I was talking about something else and I realized maybe I should talk about what I was doing here. I actually kind of like it when it's set and I can come back and play with the values, with the shape of it.
Mm-hmm. You got your roadmap and you're just touching up.
We'll just play.
Mm-hmm.
When I like to push the values, you don't have to. I use white. A lot of artists will use an almost warm white. I'll go white and straight up black. Okay. Yeah, this kind of has more of a... Almost like you would with a color pencil, where you go in circles and just kind of dry brushing.
Let's see. BMACAZ or BMACAZ asks acrylic or oil?
Acrylic. Liquitex. Here, I need to look at the stream because now I'm a little scared about what I just did. Oh, I'm not quite caught up. Oh, interesting. I don't really see it.
You spook yourself?
Well, yeah. What? Oh, that does look kind of scary, though. I mean, it's a little darker than I wanted. I don't know. I think I'm just... How do you know when to stop when changes aren't helping? It might be an indication. For me, it's when I'm doing little things that aren't really making much difference. See, that one has a thumb. There's another thumb here, but I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, there's a little... We'll just leave it. Okay, just stop. I don't know. They look kind of strong to me on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw them in the reference photo. That's where a reference photo can be a problem. Get too literal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you're trying to follow it too closely.
Yeah. Just kind of smeared a little dirty brown over that. I liked it up close. I do like it darker in here. As she smears it a little. That might not make much difference when it dries. Okay, whiskers. I don't know if I'll do a ton of whiskers just because it would be so much better to put it in my lap and have it straight on. So I'm sent my right shoulder's here. Or my left shoulder, sorry. So I'm kind of over here. I think we'll...
BMacAZ, they helped me with their username. Do you ever have issues with the fast dry time? When I do acrylics, it seems like it dries almost instantly and I don't have time to blend. I guess I work a bit slow.
I work slow. If you're used to acrylics or even watercolor, yeah, it's going to be really maddening because it dries. Well, watercolor and oil. Yep. It's going to dry a lot faster and be maddening. I will do a little section if I want it wet on wet. This is all pretty much dry and layers. What was the question?
Do you ever have issues with the fast dry times?
Oh, I just let it dry if it's starting to lift or something, and then I just come back and try it again. Buenos Cat, these whiskers are pretty much lined up. I don't see any crazy ones. So I'm going with a putty color for the shadow side of the whiskers. I don't know if I finished this thought. You can blend wet on wet. I don't know. I've got a video where I did a huge sky and talked about doing that. Oh, this is drying down. Might make it a little brighter. If you want to do wet on wet, you could put in an extender. I just don't particularly like them. I haven't tried them though. It's not a fair... I only tried it once and it made the paint sticky and it was one brand. It's hardly a test. I just work with it and then paint in layers because the layers always end up helping me. Even when I'm frustrated, like with my shadows, like I was just a minute ago. I just let it go for a while and come back to it. What always helps me with the live streams is when I step back and we stop the live stream, like, oh, that's okay. I probably do that every time, don't I, Em?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or I come back the next week and you're like, I like it.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just a little too attached to what you want to have happen in your head and it's not happening.
BMacAZ says, thank you.
Oh, sure. I don't know how helpful that was.
And Teresa says, that's why I dislike extenders.
Oh, they get sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my paint's dry, but you just put out fresh paint. That's one I use. I don't use. I use a primary palette, but I'm hesitating because the quinacridone isn't quite a primary red, and the cad yellow isn't a primary yellow. But I've got color harmony because I'm using 3 colors. I'm just gonna throw one in here. Hopefully this is halfway in frame.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. It's a little easier for me to hold it and turn it, and because I can always just put out more paint. And then if I don't mix it exactly, I kind of have 2 different browns here. This one's a little redder, and I don't think you can probably see it on the stream. But it'll be fine because I'm just using 3 colors. And if I notice a difference, I can just add that color in somewhere else. The new brown. Really shouldn't do it that many times. I'm not setting a good example. That's not going to show. I said I wasn't going to do that many whiskers. I'm putting quite a few in.
I love whiskers.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Oh, sorry.
I just said they're so cute.
Yeah. Fewer and fatter is okay. You don't have to get as many.
Mm-hmm.
Mine are fatter, especially when I do them off to the side like that. Although I skinnied those up. I grabbed a little white so I can extend that one and maybe brighten that one. It's like it's coming into the light. Okay, let's do whiskers on this side. How much time do I have? About a half an hour. I wanted to get a book done. The books aren't probably as hard. In case we don't do a part 3. Or we could do a part 3. I painted the background so we wouldn't have 3 parts. Oh, the background, if you're new with us tonight, I just mixed a bluish gray, phthalo blue, some black, and some white. Mixed quite a bit of it. I have it in a separate palette. And then I took a 2-inch really cheap brush and put that blue on and then put some of the white on. And I just kept working it. I have it a little bit darker down here. And then you can kind of see I came back with a little bit of blue, white, or white and just got some dry brush strokes in there for giggles. So now that I said that, let's get a little closer so maybe you can see better. Oh, sorry about all the wiggling trying to get it halfway square. Okay, these should be easier. I really can't see them in the reference photo, so we get to do what we want. Ooh, that was fat. So was that one. Okay, I want skinnier. Let's try it this way. Let's try shorter. Oh, I wonder if it's because my paint's kind of thin. Sometimes there's a fine line with oils or acrylics to getting it the way you want.
Mm-hmm.
And it just doesn't. I always tell myself in my head, like, well, that's what makes it look painterly and hand done. And I sound like I'm a perfectionist.
BMac says, yeah, when I make a mistake in acrylics, it's also frustrating compared to oils where you can just smear it off with a Q-tip or paper towel. Hence, I feel pressure to get it right the first. In addition, to the time pressure. Beautiful painting, lovely color palette.
Thanks. Well, stick with oils if you like them. I use acrylics. I never went with oils because I want it to dry fast so I can scan it in my computer the same day. I can photograph it the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Varnish it the next day, sell it. It's the speed of it. Because when I can get it into my computer, I can send it to my agent. It's just a practical workflow thing.
Yeah, I think it's also...
It's not the acrylics are better thing.
Oh, yeah. I think it's also very helpful, like, whichever you started with first, I think you just
yeah.
you just initially adapt to that.
Yep.
So then adjusting to the other thing is going to be harder.
Absolutely.
Because while you were learning, you feel like you're just learning initially, but really you're adapting to what's capable with the medium.
Yep. I think of Mac and Windows. I still have trouble with Windows. But you know.
Yeah, but you can like work your way around a Mac faster, you know.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Teresa says, "Sorry to run, but I have to be up early to care for my grandson. Beautiful painting, Annie. I'll catch the end tomorrow."
Oh, thanks for coming.
For hanging.
Fun to hang out with you. Well, with oil paint, you would sneak up. You'd have a thin layer and then go to thick. Do that with acrylics too.
Mm-hmm.
Work dark to light. I'm doing that, not being literal, but I'm doing that. I'm putting another layer of white. Oh, I just dropped my brush. Good thing I have an apron on. Well, and this, which I made white, has gotten a lot darker. So now I'm just kind of using some thicker paint too. What's nice, and this might not be true, and I'm not trying to talk anybody into acrylics. I can see where you like oils, especially if you start with oils. I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot what I was going to say.
The train left the station.
The train left the station. I'm not good at multitasking. What was I going to say? I was talking about light to dark, dark to light. It'll come back to me.
Sneaking up on it.
Sneaking up on it. It'll come back to me if I stop trying.
You'll wake up in the middle of the night with a...
Yeah, I'll go live. in my PJs. Everybody be shocked,
Hey,
like,
Mac,
oh.
I have an answer.
Oh, we don't need to see that. I don't know what it was. That's funny. There was some benefit.
Definitely. There was something that you were going to say that had words that then formed a sentence and had some meaning. And
that was really profound. That might be just too furry. Sometimes I do this and I come back and I get rid of all that little brushwork detail stuff. Yeah, I paint thin so that it does take a couple layers with the white. I think that's getting better. Oh, I'm going to leave it. Well, I'm going to muck with it a little. You know, I don't think that really did it with the glasses, and I don't know if I should do maybe that. If I do this in white, it's not going to really say anything because it's, well, maybe. Okay, let's do a book. So in my reference photo, this book is the same color as pretty much the same color as the background. I think I want to leave this book beige. I've got some nice brush strokes in it already. I've got some blue showing, which can be kind of fun. I just don't think I want to. Oh, I could do it a different blue. We could do that. I'm going to take a drink quick. Let's see. Palette knife. Blue. Focus. Oh yeah, my paint's skinning over. I still want it to be... Now you could put orange in there to mute it down. Gosh, I think, which is like what the old oil painters did. For a richer black or a richer or a muted color, they think it looks richer. I don't know. I just think Mars Black is a pretty good color. I can't see what that looks like, so I probably have too much because I want it light. Oh, maybe we'll just go straight up Phthalo Blue and black. This may have had some yellow in it. I'd have to go back to part 1 because it's starting to look greener to me, the background. Okay, I think we're on the right track here. Well, let's put some white in it and see how big my puddle gets. I do try to grab from the dirty side of the white. Sometimes I forget. Or any color. So if I need clean out of the tube color, I can get it from the other side of the puddle. Yeah, I've got more blue than I need, I think. Is it going to be too much black? Somebody tell me.
See.
Somebody tell me. Both these colors, this color is actually, in my opinion, is stronger than the Mars Black as far as a little dab will do you. Okay, I think we're getting there. If you mix on a gray palette, it can be easier. This color's going to look grayer on my white palette here than it is on the painting. I have some bad habits. I think that might. Maybe we'll just leave that and. Well, I don't know what I want to do. Don't know what I want to do. I don't want to put all the details that are in the reference photo. Well, I actually want to do it, but I don't. I'm trying not to do those things. I'm pushing myself. Okay, let's do this. Let's just grab. So I've got a 3/4 inch flat brush from Royal and Langnickel. Pretty fresh out of the pack because I ruined it, the other one I had. And I could have cleaned it out. I could have soaked it in some hand sanitizer or some alcohol. I just decided I'd had it for long enough. Let's see, let's go. Oh, now I'm starting to worry about the background again after I said let's do blue. I might leave some of the brown showing.
Sorry, I was working, so I wasn't paying attention.
You don't need to. I'm talking.
BMac said, you were saying another good thing about acrylics, but you're not trying to talk anyone into acrylics.
That is what I said.
But I don't know. I don't even know where you were.
I don't know.
Another
I
good thing
appreciate
about
the help, though.
I'm trying to think of what you always say about acrylics. That they dry. You were talking about that
Good
they
thing.
dry
They dry
fast.
So what would be the other good thing?
So then you have quicker turnaround. You don't have to wait for the oil to cure and then seal it.
Or even if I get, even if I do an underpainting and it's thin, I might have to wait till the next day to paint.
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways around it. You could paint wet and wet the whole way through with the oil.
It'll come to you in like 5 business days.
I got it. Thank you, everybody, for the help. Your colors don't mud.
Okay.
It's much. I mean, you really don't. Your colors don't mud up.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas it can be easy to get muddy colors on an oil painting, or easier.
I've never done oils either. So let's say it's pretty dry. Can you wake up if you apply an oil on top and then you start trying to blend? Does the mudding happen because you wake up the layer underneath, or is it just because you're blending a lot when everything's still wet?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think so. Well, let me put that way because I don't.
True. No, neither of us.
Yeah. That's why you do thick over thin for an oil painting too. Because,
BMac also says, my pregnant cat had kittens last night. 5 brand new kittens. So cute.
Okay, I don't know if you're in the Leslee Troe Art Friends Facebook group, but if you are, post the photo. And if you don't want to, that's okay. And if you're not in a group, no biggie. Just that's a place to share your art and photos with.
So cute.
With me and other kind-hearted. Oh, I bet they're adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose they're really fresh.
Yeah, they're
Maybe they're
probably,
not
like,
quite so
still-
adorable yet.
they're still. I mean, unless they're like slimy, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
after that, they're pretty instant cute. You know, it's
They
not
get-
like a bird that kind of comes out naked and doesn't really have anything to them. But sometimes their eyes are still kind of closed, and then they're really little.
I like your tone of voice. That's cute.
Oh, they're so cute. Annie Troe Art Friends. BMAC said, can you say the name of the group? It should be
It's linked
in the video description. Yeah, about halfway down.
Annie
It's the
Troe
face.
Art
Oh no, wait, that's your
Friends.
Facebook. Where's the group? Oh,
It's under
right below
fun
that,
stuff.
orange heart. It says, share your art with me and other kind hearted friends.
Yeah, I do the corny. I
Mhm.
do emojis.
If you're not in the group, I can leave my
You might be able to post the link, Em.
Facebook open. Oh yeah, I might be able to post the link. I don't know if it takes. Sometimes it just then it's just words.
Oh.
You know, sometimes it doesn't hyperlink it. Let's see.
No, I
here.
don't. I believe you, but I don't know. Oops.
Let's see.
That is not the color I wanted.
I also put it in the chat. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yay! It hyperlinked it.
Yay. And you can leave the group anytime, too. It's just, if people send it to me through Facebook messages, I don't see it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't put, well, maybe you can now. I think eventually YouTube's going to let you put images in the comments. I don't know about a live stream, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The comments. Yeah, they'd probably do comments first because you can do that on Instagram now. And
yeah, I don't know if they've rolled it out to everybody yet.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't really, I just can't check all those places on social media. I don't see them. So then someone just said, I don't know, at least a year ago, probably 2 years ago, were we going to do a Facebook group? And I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We changed the banner art, so that's confusing because we have a sort of an artist of the month. It's random. So everybody has an equal chance of being an artist of the month.
Or you forget, and then they're the artist of the 2 months.
Yeah, I forgot once recently.
That was funny because you're like, it just came to you, I think during a live.
It came to me during a live stream.
And you
I
were like,
forgot.
it's kind of like you forgot that you have a project to turn in tomorrow, kind of.
Oh gosh, I need to. Well, I could make a list of all the little things I do,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't forget. But I keep adding to the things I do, and I need to subtract.
I think it's fine, and I doubt that person was upset to have their
For 2 months.
For 2 months.
I didn't hear any complaints.
Yeah. But BMAX says that makes sense about the mudding. That makes sense because oils flow more freely. Yeah. BMAC also said, I try to store them flat right after painting. That's smart.
Oh, that would be another problem for me,
Mhm.
especially with the
Yeah,
kid.
space for that.
Space and cat and
Mm-hmm.
I'm making a mess of this. I might have to just come back and
A Wally print.
oh gosh, I already have cat hairs in my painting.
Core says, I was artist of the month once. It's a cool thing you do.
Yes, you were. I remember.
remember.
I don't remember the image though.
I bet I can go back through. Let's see.
Oh, it could have been. We've been doing it for a couple of years, I think.
Oh, no. Okay. I wasn't thinking you've done it that long.
I think so. Because
Oh,
I
does
have
it-
them in a folder, and I know there's one at least one. I know there's a folder at least 1 year back.
Oh, I would think that that's weird. I guess it's a group, so that's different. But I was thinking just like you know your Facebook profile banner, it keeps all the past photos, but it doesn't, so I can't.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I might be able to just scroll. Let me just start scrolling. Ooh, wait, actually, be smart about this. I'm going to go
Search.
to Annie Troe in the group. And then I can see every time you've posted in the group. Oh, my goodness, I have smarts.
Smarticles. Yeah, I don't post a ton.
I know. I scrubbed at least 2 brain cells together to pull that one up. Core. Oh, that's a good cardinal. I'm assuming that's the same core. That'd be funny if we have multiple cores. Oh, yeah, cardinal front of fence. Yeah, that's a good cardinal. That's a juicy cardinal.
I like that. I don't know if I like this blue, but if I can paint over it with a different color.
And he's kind of sassy sweet. Like it's the You know when the bird kind of twists a little bit, so his belly's out, but he's looking sideways.
Oh, yeah.
They always look a little sassy when they do that. I like that. He's cute.
So my brush has kind of white and blue on it, and I'm getting a little more white than I want. There. I tell you, it is easier to have this brown underneath just for the values. And then, you know, I don't have a Q-tip, but if you're quick enough, you can kind of wipe the edge. Of course, the thinner you paint, the faster it dries. Which I suppose is obvious. I don't know if I needed to say that. Sometimes I wonder if I say stuff that people are like, we know. We know.
Girl, we know.
We know. I might just let some of the brown show through on this book. I'm debating about whether I could just do a couple of stamps for words.
Mm-hmm.
I might go a little smaller brush because I'm having a little trouble controlling it off to the right here. I have 2 jars of water off to my right, which is from my watercolor days, but I kind of like having a clean jar because I don't always remember to go clean my brushes. And so at least halfway saves them. I guess my next size brush I have sitting here is, oh, it's a 1/2-inch angle brush from Royal and Langnickel. It's their Moderna line. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can scrub up what's bugging me here. So what's nice about we haven't painted for a week is what's underneath is cured, so you can wake it up and scrub it up and wash it off sometimes. If it's a day old, you can probably do it. You just watch it and go slow. See if it's going to lift. Yeah, I'd rather have a little bit bigger brush. I wonder if I've got one sitting here.
I can hear your brush.
Yeah. Kind of dry brushing. Oh, is that a little smaller? No, it's the same size. Got a lot of brushes sitting here that I don't use. Well, some of them I should throw away because they're so... We'll stick with this one. Of course, it'll be nice for in here. And I want a little lighter. Might come back with some dark blue or black. Yeah, we could do, this just occurred to me. Just kind of give it a little something there. Kind of looks like an encyclopedia to me. I don't know why. Well, that is a little easier to get around the toes. You know, I probably could just... Sometimes I get a little hung up on brushstroke direction. I probably could just do it that way. Might go quicker. Ooh, might get some interesting dry brushing. Except for nothing's coming off, too. I grabbed a little water. How do you know? Oh, just if it's not doing what you want. Still isn't doing what I want. Let's try that again.
Sometimes it doesn't have its listening ears on.
No, and my brush is kind of... Here, I'm going to put the palette down, maybe. Maybe I can turn my chair more. I've got my pinky anchored up there. And now I'm just pulling from my shoulder because the pinky wasn't helping me. Pinky fail? Yeah, I could just go side to side occasionally. It'd be much more efficient. And fewer strokes. I kind of like it better. Well, I like that better. And I kind of like the breaks I'm getting right in there. Whoop. I think it's good when I wobble on live stream. Yeah, I think this probably needs to be a cool shadow. Make it blue. Oh, I could paint that after. We're probably about out of time. Oh, blue or black? I don't know if I'm going to have enough paint there. Oh, hopefully that was in frame. So I grab some black, grab some of my blue gray. Oh boy. Let's see here. Maybe if I get my head behind my phone. We do need a cam, like Wally's not up here, so we don't need a cat cam, but like a cam that shows all the weird positions I try to get in so everybody can watch what I'm doing. Action cam, there we go. Yeah, if you can't draw a straight line, I'm just doing little chunks. And I don't know if any paint's coming off now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's not a ton of paint off. That cooled it off, though. I'm kind of tempted. Whoop. Values do the work. Color gets the credit. And then you can... it's not going to smear. I think that could be a done book. What do you think, kiddo?
I like it.
I kind of like it. It's very loose.
Like it.
I just say that because I'm...
And I like that it's quiet, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the cat's going to draw attention with those eyeballs.
Yes.
But yeah, I like...
It's, for some... It's... that one corner does get a little almost backgroundy, but it's better in person. Like, if you see it on the stream, maybe it's because I have it so tiny.
This corner?
Yeah. I like how it is. I don't want you to touch it. But I was just going to say that because...
Well, we could do this.
In the stream, it looks like it kind of blends. Let me check on my computer. Cause maybe... Oh, no. It pays off better on my computer.
Let's, well...
Susie says, I love this painting.
That's valid.
I like it. I don't want you to touch it. I was just saying, if people are like, the corner's missing, it pays off in person more.
Yeah, but I'm also on top of it. So people are going to view it, feet away. Kind of need to grab them both up close and far away. Afraid to smear with that finger because I've got white on that pinky. There, one more edge. Do I have time for one more book? Now I kind of know how to do books. So the first book, or first anything takes you longer, and then you kind of go, oh. You could tell after a while, I'm like, oh, this works much better. The second book should go quicker. Oh, I've got 1 minute. Or should we just have a part 3?
What do you want to do?
Oh, I don't know, sweetie. I just called you sweetie on live.
You do that every time.
Do I?
Yeah. You say it, and then you always say, I just called you whatever on live.
Oh, well. Wait till I get older.
Yeah.
Let's do a part 3. I've got 3 books. I might paint the bottom of this one. Well, I don't know. I was going to say before the next live, just because it's on the thing.
Because I could zoom in more, like, I'll drop the background and maybe cut the tippies of the ears off, and we'll be in a little closer maybe next week.
Watch the book more.
Yeah, watch the books more.
Yeah, I don't know. This could use a couple of little stripes. I mean, it's got.
Well, it's tipped over.
And I didn't paint these blue, but I don't know if I mind. Because really, it's the value does the work. Color gets the credit.
I like it.
My voice is going. All right, guys, part 3. Oh, do we need to do up close of anything? I did the book. I think we've done the cat, but I did add more white to the cat.
He's so cute.
I'm not sure I like the paws, but I need to step back.
A little lower. There you go.
Well, I was doing paws.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, he's so cute. Well, he looks like Wally to me. I don't know why.
Oh,
Maybe just because it's
he's
kind of boy.
kind of part. Yeah, kind of boy, kind of part.
Of course, says love it.
Thanks. Well, for me, it's the looser I get, I fight with it because
You're fighting against it.
well, yeah, I was a drawer forever.
Mm-hmm.
Very realistic.
Mm-hmm.
And I like loose, and I like pushing myself. It's also harder for me to not wrestle with it as much, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not have the critic pop out as much.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm liking the eyes now.
Mm-hmm.
Those glasses, the eyes and the glasses grab
Pop.
a ton of attention.
Mm-hmm. B-Mac says, nice to speak with y'all. I randomly stumbled in here and came from... Oh no. Dang it.
Oh, sorry, did I?
No,
Here.
the thing faded away on me.
Here, would it show up here?
Yeah. Let's see here. I randomly stumbled in here and came from X space on geopolitics. This lowered my anxiety for what it's worth. Well, that's good. Thanks for answering the questions. I'll try to connect.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, there's a million ways to paint as there are artists, but I'll just tell you what I think. Doesn't mean it's the be all end all. I love the live streams because I connect with you guys. I feel like I get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have a besties group going. Okay, guys. Super appreciate your support. I could not be a full-time artist without you. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.